In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sinks through the branches, where our whispers secrets keep. By the old porch step we'd sit, watch the sun claim the day. Now the wood's bare and silent since you went away. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Empty cabin stands as witness to the echoes of our laughter, but as the silence fills the air now, in the rafters ever after, the trail we walked is overgrown. No more our footsteps trace, just a cowboy with his lonely heart, moving from place to place. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Now I ride these wild lands beneath the endless stars, searching for a sign in the night, questioning where you are. Is love just a fleeting shadow, a momentary glow? Or is it the deepest river, flowing where we can't follow? The wind shut the door, and I listened for its sound. Hope it'll swing wide open, turn this lonesome tide around. But it's just me and the fading light, and the cold whisper of the pines, holding on to the memory of your hand once held in mine. The wind shut the door. Oh, the wind shut the door. Out past where the river bends, neath the shadow of the oak, lies a field of dandelions where the softest whisper spoke. I met you beneath that summer sun, skies of endless blue. We danced through golden hours where our wild dreams flew. In the dandelion field, the world stood still. Your scarf caught the breeze, sweet moments to seize. But the sun sank low, as did the thrill. Now I roam alone with the whispering trees. Years have worn the leather of my saddled roving heart, gravel roads and empty cabins from your memory can't part. Once where laughter echoed, now the porch lies bare. Dust dances on the wind, just ghosts of you there. In the dandelion field, the world stood still. Your scarf caught the breeze, but the sun sank low, as did the thrill. Now I roam alone with the whispering tree. Oh, how the trails have faded like the tears and rain, riding towards horizons where sorrow and beauty remain. In every setting sun and in every breaking dawn, the echoes of your footsteps are the path that I'm drawn. So in the dandelion field, I'll find peace somehow, forging through forgotten trails till the land takes its bow. I'll hold the echo of your laughter in the silence of my will, for in the dandelion field the world stands still. In the dandelion field the world stands still. Out where the oak trees shadow the dust-laden trail, I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, Canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch, watch seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, Canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how it glows much like passion. A heart can't spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, Canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we love, must have good then. under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the heart of a lone decade. Scarves in the wind, like her hair wild and free. Every whispered secret, a vow between the willow and me. The river bend waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dust, fading light. My heart drifts like leaves on that lonesome water flow, where the shadows of our past in the twilight glow. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's lost its cheer. Gravel roads lay quiet, wishing she was here. The trails we walk now overgrown, where wild horses roam. In the silence of the plains I wander alone. The river bend waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dusk, fading light. Rivers run, but can't wash away the tears I've known. Whispering through the pines, her voice in the wind blown. Underneath the starlit sky lay my weary head, saddled for a pillow, the earth for my bed. The pain's a loyal friend riding by my side, on trails of memory in the night I ride. The river bend waits, and I keep holding on to the ghost of her laughter in the twilight's mournful song. Maybe time will heal, the river's gonna know why I can't seem to let go as the cold waters flow. As the last chord fades like sunset's final light, the river bend waits alone come night. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, down past the Caldwell's old wooden barn, I found a scarf you left faded and worn. On the back road burns under dust crimson yarn. Whispers of you like the wind through the chaff. Each step on that gravel, a ghost of your laugh. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes like the storm skies over Crete. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. The cabin stands empty where you danced in the rain. Echoes of footsteps, I'm alone with the pain. The trail's overgrown where we once rode side by side. Nature reclaims, but my memories abide. The porch swing still creaks a sad rhythmic mourn for dreams we built that the cruel time has torn. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes like the storm skies over creek. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. But the rivers keep rolling, indifferent and deep, while I tether my tears where our memories sleep. An old cowboy's heart tethered to loss and to roam, finding peace in the thought you found your way home. So let the quiet places speak as I search the stars for the solace I seek. Though in the silence of the wild my heartache returns, I treasure the glow of those back road burns. Yes, I live with the glow of those back road burns. Out where the oaks cast long shadows at dusk, in a town too small to claim, she laughed under the porch light flickering rust as the prairie sang her name. We danced past the midnight while the coyotes cried, their scarf catching the moon's soft sighs. But the dawn came a-riding hard from the east, and that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Years have their way of changing a man. The trails once bright, now gray. That porch stands quiet, no more laughs in the span, only silence holds sway. The dust settles thick where her boots left a trace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of her grace. Rain falls like mercy on this heart that won't dry, since that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desire. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Underneath the vast endless skies, I roam with her shadow pacing nearby. A whisper of love that never dies, just circles round the truth that ties. So here's to the roads both taken and not, to the loves we hold tight in our thoughts. May the dust always dance where the old oak lies, since that long ride closed her eyes. Since that long ride closed her eyes. In the shadow of the mesa where the oak tree used to stand, I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon, like a heart when love has left. Oh, the thorn stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever. But flames turned to ash and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze and warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads, once our future, now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorn stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain they watched my leaving. Her eyes like the storm and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind I hear her grieving. I saddle up as sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My solace found in roaming, yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorn stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun I come undone in the wildlands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorn stood still and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. In the shadow of a great oak by the creek where we first met, I carved our names inside a heart and watched the sunset silhouette. Your scarf, it danced upon the breeze like a soft and silent sigh, not just a whisper amongst the leaves as the years keep riding by. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. The porch we built now leans and creaks, tells a tale of better days. Forgotten laughter in the air, not just dust on gravel ways. The cabin holds your warmth no more, just empty rooms that chill the bone. And I walk these floors alone, my heart a saddle worn and thrown. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will.
to the nights under stars, to the way things should be. Every twilight I find brings you back to my side. A bittersweet ride neath the fading light sky. Fading light burns just like a flame. Now it's guiding me home to a love lost in whispered winds in the places I roam. Yes, the light may burn out, but your memory still thrills in the heart of the night where love's echo distills. In the dying light, where the prairie grass weaves through the crooked oak by the old gravel road, there's a house long empty, echoes of forgotten eve under soft whispering wind, where our loved ones flow. I recall the fence, worn and leaning with tails. It stood guard by the lane, watched our summers turn pale. Oh, the fence watched me leave with the dust in my eyes as the sun kissed the hills in a slow waking dive, where the shadows grow long and the quiet towns lie. The fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Now the porch swings lone, with a creak soft and slow, echoing footsteps where your laughter should be. Every knot in the wood, memories glow, once a tapestry woven of you and of me. But the oak leaves fell, as did the tears through the years. Now just the scent of the rain and the old porch that hears. Oh, the fence watched me leave with the dust in my eyes as the sun kissed the hills in a slow waking dive, where the shadows grow long and the quiet towns lie. Fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Under starlit skies, my heart whispers to the stone. Trails long cold, where forgotten winds have blown. The scarf you left now faded, threads thin and worn, like the paths we made in the fields now shown. Oh, the fence watched me leave, it's seen my tears dry, with the sun fading out like a soft whispered sigh in the empty cabin shadow where my old dreams lie. The fence watched me leave, Can't forget if I tried. It'd watch me lead through the sorrow, through the ride.
Out past the ridge where the old oak stands, I found her scarf caught on gnarled hands. In that silent place our laughter echoes through empty cabins and fading meadows, where once the wildflowers dared to grow, now lies a blanket of untouched snow. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. Ride through town, dust kicking 'neath hooves, two shadows merged at the fall of dusk. But time, like a thief, rode silently from view, stole her smile and the warmth I once knew. Now the porch swings along the gravel road untread by the ghost of a love and the words we left unsaid. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. Underneath the starlit canvas I whisper to the skies, searching for forgiveness in the moon's unblinking eyes. For not the miles I've wandered, nor the stars above could ever erase the traces of that lost, forsaken love. Oh, the storm turned cold and I'm still here, holding on to shadows, wishing she were near. Wind's a solemn partner in the dance of the forlorn, carrying my heartbreak like a cowboy, worn and torn. In the chill of the silence, where our dreams once danced, I'll saddle up my sorrows and give solitude one last glance.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wildflowers dare to roam free, I heard her laughter mix with the breeze, echo soft as a whisper memories tease. Beneath that sky, vast and wide, her voice once danced on the mountainside. In that quiet town where time stands still, my heart lies buried against my will. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve. As the sun dips low, casting skies so grand, her silhouette fades in the far-off land. Every whispered wind across the gravel road brings her back to me, though she never showed.
Now the porch swings lone, the cabin's bare. Her scarf's the only thing she left there. Dust gathers where her boots once trod, along the paths our hearts once caught. The rains came down, washed her tracks away from the earth. From my soul she's gone astray. A rider wanders, his shadow cast long, chasing a ghost of a loved one strong. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve. As the moon climbs high over land so grand, her laughter echoes just out of hand. Every drifting cloud above the old mill reminds me she's gone, and I love her still. And by the fading light I come to know the hardest trails are where we grow. Beneath these stars that we once watched together lies a solace that time might sever. And though I roam, hard, worn and thin, in the silence her voice lives within. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, haunted by the brush of her gentle sleeve. As the dawn breaks soft over hills so grand, I tread alone in this vast, quiet land. Every sunrise pink, every star a spell. In the choir of the night I bid farewell. Her voice stood still, and so shall I, underneath this lonesome endless sky.
Out where the oak tree shadows stretch long, near that dusty crossroad where she sang her summer song. The porch still creaks, the cabin door it moans. Her laughter echoes deep in every weathered stone. Faint trails of her silk scarf dance with the wind in a wild land where our loving tales were penned. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where her sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. Time's cruel hand turned our laughter into dust. Rain washed away dreams, left behind rust. Where once we rode neath endless sky so wide, now lies a silence that I can't abide. Our old red scarf, now faded, frayed and thin, like the feel of her hand slipping from my skin. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. In the soft serenade of the evening breeze, I hear her whisper neath the creaking oak tree leaves. Love's not lost, she sighs, just part of the land. Like the river carves canyons with a gentle hand. So her smile lingers in every setting sun, in every tear, cried and song unsung. Though I wander lost through this life I roam, her smile's a beacon, forever calling me home. Yes, her smile lingers, and I tread on. A lone cowboy, dusk to dawn.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared. Each mile together, the skies we neared. But dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. The cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows. Down faded trails where our dreams once ran, I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed. But holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the seeds, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest.
In the shadow of the highland near the whispering creekside grove,
where the oak trees hold the secrets of the days we used to roam. A faded scarf, the one you wore, caught on a bramble's thorn. Still smell the rain on that old porch where our boot prints are worn. Lost trail tied down where my heart beats slow, underneath the setting sun where the cool winds blow. Every whispered breeze sings a melody of you. Lost trail tied down in the echoes, I'm still blue. Used to ride through open meadows, dust a-kicking from our heels. Now the cabin's all boarded, with only ghosts at the windowsill. The gravel roads we wandered are overgrown, the map's been redrawn, where we laughed beneath the starlight till the first light of dawn. Lost trail tied down where my dreams turn old, silhouettes against the sky in the lands we once strolled. Every setting sun dips a little more true. Lost trail tied down, every sunset bleeds you. On this lonely ridge I stand, saddle empty by my side. The horizon holds your image, in the twilight I confide. Rivers may wander, mountains might crumble, I'm a shadow in this tale, bound by your memory, forever on this trail. Lost trail tied down where my soul finds rest, in the quiet town asleep in the valley of the west. Hear the wind call your name through the old oak tree. Lost trail tied down, forever part of me. There's an oak tree down by Harper's Creek. Saw it last with your scarf around my neck. Sun did blow like the fire in your speech. Old porch creaked under footsteps now a speck. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, under stars that now don't look the same. The wind whispers soft, your name it sang, in the hollows where my heart remembers and breaks. Gravel roads where we roamed wild and free turned to dust trails, empty as the night. Your laughter faded into silent prairie, left my saddle and my soul just out of light. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, decay. Rain taps the roof like the touch we crave. It's the storm inside that never really fades. Oh, these rugged hands once held you close by the firelight's forgiving glow. Now I roam alone, 'cause the river knows you can't plant roots in the lands that you just ghost. So that empty bed sank, and so did I, under weight of skies that we once called high. I'll ride into dusk with your memory by my side, a lonesome cowboy with the sunset as his bride. Yeah, that bed we made, where love once spoke, now it's just a tale of dust and ghost.
Out past the hollow by the weeping oak shade, there's a cabin of memories where our laughter still plays. A scarf you left hanging sways gentle in breeze as the sunset paints shadows and my heart whispers please. Oh, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind seems to know what to say. This old heart rides the trails of what used to be. Lost love, a lone cowboy, and dreams not set free. Those gravel roads knew us, now they're dust laden warm, like the saddle unused since the day you were gone. Rain taps on the old porch like the soft steps you made, while I'm here in the quiet where our past love's displayed. Yes, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind holds a word you might say. This old heart rides the trails of what used to be. Lost love, a lone cowboy, and dreams not set free. By the creek where we met, the water's still clear, but it flows like my tears, knowing you're not near. In the echo of hooves, in the rustle of leaves, I find solace knowing part of you never leaves. For the ghost bleeds in silence, and I ask every star, will this ache ever ease where your memories are? This old heart rides the trails, oh, eternally. Lost love, a lone cowboy, where you're part of me. In the whispers of night, on the breeze you still ride. Ghost bleeds, lone cowboy, with love
in the frost of dawn, by the creek so still, where the oak tree shadows danced upon the hill. Your laughter wove through branches cold and bare, an echo in the wind of the love we used to share. I rode past our old wooden porch, worn and gray, where we watched the sunsets at the close of day. But now only whispers on gravel roads remain, and the oak stands silent, enduring the rain. Cold morning drifts where my heart still calls your name. Across the empty cabins, love ain't quite the same. Memories like dust kicked up by a lonesome trail drift away on the wind, but your scent, it never fails. The scarf you left still lies upon my saddle horn, faded now like the fabric of the dreams we sworn. The town seems quieter now you're not here. The laughter's gone, replaced by the quiet I fear. I listen for footsteps on creaky wooden floors, and wonder if you'll pass through those swinging doors. But time's a thief, and it's stolen you, not spared, leaving only the shadows of the love we shared. Cold morning drifts through the emptiness inside, where my heart's a cabin with the doors flung wide. Ghosts of your laughter haunt the trails I ride, under skies so wide, where my sorrows I confide. I've whispered to the stars, spilled secrets in the night, sought solace in the moon's pale waning light. But every sunrise just tightens your absence grip. These trails I wander without you are a sinking ship. Cold morning drifts, I'm a shadow in the dawn, riding through the memories where our love once shone. The heart may move on, but this cowboy spirit knows, in the quiet of the wildlands, old love never goes. Yes, in the cold morning drifts, your memory forever glows.
Underneath the oak where whispers cling to shadows, your laughter once danced upon the breeze. We carved our dreams in the bark so shallow, now they're fading like the leaves. The porch still creaks where you're swayed in your silk scarf flowing, each plank a tone of tales untold. In the cool of evening's glow, when the stars start showing, I feel your ghost, but it's the night that holds. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night
Now silent, forsaken, windows stare blank, like eyes that lost their gleam. The dusty paths we trod are overgrown, overtaken by the thorns and roses we planted and dreamed. Here where rain once sang on tin roofs like a promise, now whisper secrets in a lonesome mournful tone. Time swept you away, left me with a compass, points to everywhere but none of it feels home. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night haunts and I'm stoned by the flickering light of the campfire's embers. I see the scars we left upon the land as the flame surrenders. Like I remember, you slip once more right through my hands. Starry night home, so those trails long grown cold, each step away stretches our bond. Echoes of love that the night air stole. Starry night haunts, but I ride on, forever carrying this heartache I've hung under these stars where you belong. Out by Lonely Hill where the oak tree stands, I carved our names in the bark with these weathered hands. We watch sunsets paint the sky, just you and me. In that old cabin shadow, we were wild, we were free. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. Now the wind whispers through the grass, a soft mournful sound. Lonely Hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Seasons turned and the frost came to claim the land. Your scarf still in my pocket, but there's no warmth in my hand. That gravel road we wandered, now overgrown, leads back to an empty porch where memories moan. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. The oak tree stands silent under stars that still astound. Lonely Hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Underneath that vast prairie sky, I hear her call, in the rustle of the leaves, in the autumn's gentle paw. Riding trails now fading, where our laughter once rang tall. Her echo in the canyon, a haunting love enthrall. Oh, Lonely Hill, you cradle dreams that never age, bound by the promise of a dusty bygone stage. My heart lies buried neath your sage. Lonely Hill, where my love forever young on this old page.
the shadow of an oak where the old river bends, I found your scarf, the color of the sunsets, and the wind whispers through the grass, a soft and lonely hymn, speaking of the days when your love lived within. Where the gravel roads kiss the sky's wide embrace, I can still trace your laughter, your timeless grace. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the sun dips low like my heart beneath the weight of all we lost to time's unyielding gate. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding on to the breeze as day slips into night. There's an empty cabin where the porch light used to glow. Now it's just the moon watching the creaky swing slow. The trails we rode are overgrown, the world has moved on, but in my dreams we're riding still from dusk till dawn. Saddles gather dust in the silence of the room, each one a chapter of love in the book of this gloom. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the stars now weep with the rain softly cried for the words left unsaid, the days that have died. Here I stand lost in echoes of what used to be, as the night claims the land but never sets me free. Under the vast endless skies I've come to understand, every trail has its end, every hourglass its sand. In the heart of the quiet, in the breath of the wind, your memory dances forever deep within. Oh, how the dust waits, and maybe it always will, on the edge of my dreams, on this silent haunted hill. So I'll ride on till my own time meets the dawn, knowing dust will wait, even when I'm gone. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding on to the breeze as day slips into night. So let the dust lie where our memories fell, in the heart of the land, where the lone cowboys dwell.